Good morning, it's Tattooed Alex on a beautiful Sunday morning, September the 4th, so day before Labor Day, so probably won't be able to get a ride tomorrow. I've got a barbecue at my place at noon for a bunch of family coming over, so I typically go riding between about 9 and 11, so definitely won't have enough time to get in any riding, but I'm excited to have the weather start getting a little bit cooler now going into September. I did enjoy a lot of riding in the summer, but really get tired of the heat, so looking forward to a little bit cooler riding weather, and heck, I'll probably ride up through I don't know, probably at least through November. I'll probably still get some nice riding weather, and maybe even December. Sometimes you never know, it gets in the 50s and 60s even in December, so sometimes you never know what it's going to be like. We might get some snow occasionally, but it'll melt off after a couple of days and stuff, and I'm just taking it easy around the turns with dirt on the road and stuff. So, but I lived out in Green Bay, Wisconsin for about 4.5 years, which Green Bay is about 2 hours north of Milwaukee there, the home of the Harley Davidson, but I never made it down there, and I wasn't, well, I should say, reword it, I never made it down to like any of the Harley Davidson, like the main stores or the museum down there, so I don't even know when the museum opened, so I'm assuming they had some type of museum when I lived there. In about the mid to late 90s, I lived there. Obviously, being 2 hours from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I mean, everybody owns a Harley Davidson, which I find kind of interesting since, the weather sucks in Wisconsin. I mean, you get some, those winters are never ending out there. So, obviously a lot of guys out on bikes in the summertime, but I don't know, I guess I couldn't, granted at the time I couldn't afford it, and I wasn't even looking at buying a motorcycle back then, but I guess it'd be hard to buy a motorcycle living in an area like that, just because, you've only got, if you're lucky, you've got about 3, maybe 4 months of riding a year, and they've got some long winters out there, and that snow never melts. The same snow in November, that snow pile is still there in about March, April, so hell, probably just barely melting into May. So not hating on Green Bay, but I just I find it hard to warrant spending that kind of money on a motorcycle just because I can only ride it a couple months a year. So that's just my, me personally. I'm kind of spoiled with Colorado that I've got a pretty good 9 months out of the year riding season, and again, even with that 9 months, and I always say it's a couple months I probably wouldn't ride, sometimes, depending on probably January and February, but again, I bought my bike in February, and it was cold, but it was a nice day, so as long as the sun's out and kind of warms up a little bit and bundle up, I can still get some riding in, although I'm not crazy. I'll at least wait till the snow and the ice melt. I know I've watched some videos. Sean Smoke out in Washington was out riding, and he said there was some ice on the highway. So I would definitely stay away from that. If there's ice on the road, I'm probably not going to go riding that day. I'll wait till it melts off. So I enjoy motorcycle riding, but not to the extent to ride on ice or snow. So, but I lived in Florida too for a number of years, and just because of that heat and humidity, boy, I guess I'd have a hard time riding out there. I don't know if I see a lot of motovlogs guys in Florida or Texas, and boy, that heat and humidity, boy, that'd be a tough ride. I like to be safe, and I like to wear my jacket and full face helmet, but boy, I don't know if I could do it out there if I was riding out there, and I'd have to start taking a couple of layers off, and unfortunately definitely couldn't be as safe as I try to be. So and I have ridden even this summer. I've gone out with just my vest a couple times and my full face helmet just because it was so hot that day. I was wearing long sleeves though, I mean, just in case, any little bit of protection is better than nothing. I see guys riding all the time with t-shirt and no helmet. In Colorado, there's no helmet law, so I mean, yeah, hey, to each his own. I've ridden like that as well in the past, so I can't knock anybody too bad, because I did the same thing. But I guess the older you get, and try to be a little bit safer out there. But so I'm curious, how much riding do you guys do during the year? You guys ride the whole year, or hardcore riders, or you get out there when it's 20 degrees outside, or what you guys do? So please feel free to leave a comment and give me a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Tattooed Alex signing off.